Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, Dero. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of this series.
It just takes 1 W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, Dero. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
To 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. High in the air out to center field. Powell is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 4, catcher.
Up next for Chicago, Wellington Castillo, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Number 74.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jimenez. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Garcia over at second. Casilla at first, 2 out in the inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Standing in, Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the White Sox will have his terrific wheels at first to contend with right out of the chute.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
Broxton makes a break for it. And a step off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Into the box now, Jed Lowry. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find...
High fly ball out to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Engel is there, and they go down in a hurry here. So striding forward now, Nicky Delmonico. He'll get us started in the top of the second. From the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Semien over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, second baseman.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
Here's Chris Davis now. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground near home. On to first, and there were 2 down. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia is over, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Now to the plate, Adam Engel, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And Lowry will look this one in for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. The pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. The 1-1 home. Hit to third. Chapman brings it in. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Avisail Garcia will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Jose Abreu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Soft liner to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at 3rd as that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding in for Oakland, Boog Powell, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Engel is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Chapman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Keon Broxton. 2nd at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, 2nd time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it. With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Abreu is there for it. And the inning is over. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Wellington Castillo, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Number 74.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And that's in there, 2-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready now for the White Sox, Nicky Delmonico. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball one. The 1-1. Line down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Jimenez, a runner at second with one away. Lifted down the line in left. Heading after this is Broxton, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nicky Delmonico goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Tyler Saladino. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Striding in once again, Austin Barnes. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Saladino ranging into shallow right. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Olsen.
Striding into the box, Matt Olson. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Engel is there. 2 gone. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on one base. Digging in, Adam Engel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Comes set with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Joyce is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tim Anderson. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. So here is Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Anderson is on his way home. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Is a slider taken for a ball. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. A man at third with 1 away. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Joyce will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 for the Sox in the inning on this RBI triple. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Garcia is after it. And that one is gone! So a solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Stepping into the box, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Delmonico is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in, Marcus Semien. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Weak grounder back to the mound. To his right, Saladino. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder, number 3.
Next up for the A's, Boog Powell. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Jimenez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Number 74.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Semien backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Left fielder.
Ready once again, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. The 0-1 on its way. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Bouncer down the line. Olsen charging in on it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
A ball and a strike now. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Hit high and deep to left field. Garcia going back on it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot that time for Keon Broxton. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a...
Now batting, second baseman, Ed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak roller right side. Abreu ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in once again, Matt Olson. He was a double play victim last time around. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Casilla shading to his right. And the inning is over. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-1 A's. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 44, Chris Hatcher.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Hatcher, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Center fielder, Adam.
Settling in now, Adam Engel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Down the third baseline. Chapman's got it. Lowry on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Engel leads off first with 1 away. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tim Anderson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So here is Avisail Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and low here, ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit in the air out to right. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave. Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. Here's Matt Joyce now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 10.
So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Soria, a right-hander standing 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
High in the air down the right field line. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the. Stepping in, Jose Abreu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Joyce, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Barnes is under it. 1 away. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here it comes, 2-0. Called strike over the outside corner. Well hit to right, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Danny Farquhar is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boog Powell. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half for the 8th. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Matt. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hard ground ball to third. Delmonico gloves it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Keon Broxton.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Keon Broxton so far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ready once again, Nicky Delmonico. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Daniel Kalu comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Lifted down the line in left. Chapman in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Blake Trinan answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Blake Trinan.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Smoke toward third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Throw on to first would be in time to take care of him, and the A's will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Oakland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Bassett gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Ronaldo Lopez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line.